National Artificial Intelligence Strategy identifies as imperative to job creation, national goals, sustainable development. Experts suggest sustaining the stability recorded in strengthening the naira against the dollar as a panacea to deepening transparency in forex trading. Good evening and welcome to NTA Jabo News at 7. My name is Temidayo Famoyegu. A national artificial intelligence strategy for Nigeria to responsibly steer the AI revolution towards achieving national goals around job creation, social inclusion, and sustainable development has become imperative. Those were the words of the Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, Bosun Tijani, at the National Artificial Intelligence Strategy Workshop in Abuja. ICT correspondent Olajide Bello reports.
The International Finance Cooperation projects that the strategic adoption of AI could add up to $234 billion to Africa's GDP by 2030. Nigeria, in this loop, is considered to have a fast-growing technology startup ecosystem, having attracted 25% of the $1.3 billion funding to African tech startups in 2021, and with proactive leadership, and is well positioned to leverage AI for economic diversification and inclusive growth. Gathered here are 120 leading Nigerian AI researchers and practitioners, technology companies, civil societies, and other groups to co-create a comprehensive national artificial intelligence strategy, leveraging human-centered design approach to formulate a strategy focused on the needs of Nigerian citizens and communities. The need to coordinate and harness the power of artificial intelligence for national development is a critical element in Nigerians' journey towards using technology to accelerate productivity.
We're here not just to think about application, but to think also about how do we safeguard society from artificial intelligence as well. And how do we do that in a way where we're not just pushing it back at innovation and technology, but we're doing it from a place of insight and knowledge, so that we can actually capture the gains from it, but also protect society from its vices as well.
AI offers the opportunity to leverage technology to solve some complex and urgent challenges in security, education, agriculture, healthcare, and much more.
The approach is fundamental because it will help us to use our diverse insights and expertise to create a strategy that is inclusive and also reflecting our national consensus.
Expected outcomes from the workshop will be a draft national AI strategy document defining the strategic imperatives, policies, investment, implementation, roadmap, governance structure, and necessary steps to catalyze Nigeria into an AI-driven economy. Olajide Bello, NTA News.
The federal government of Nigeria has joined other members of the international community to call on Iran and Israel to exercise restraint as diplomatic efforts are ongoing to ease tension and avoid further conflicts in the Middle East. A statement by the spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Francisca Omayuli, notes that in this critical period, it behooves the countries to reflect on the universal commitments to peaceful resolution of conflicts for the advancement of global peace and security. Sustaining the stability recorded in strengthening the naira against the dollar, guest on Good Morning Nigeria believes requires a robust diversification of the country's export base. The guests are emphatic that continuous monitoring of measures put in place by the Central Bank of Nigeria to deepening transparency in forex transactions are not compromised. Lydia Sampson reports.
It's been accolades for the CBN following the stability in the foreign exchange transactions with the Naira. However, economic experts on Good Morning Nigeria believes more can still be done additionally to mitigate relapsing to the volatility experienced when the Naira recorded its lowest rate. The guests are suggesting a Buy Nigeria law to help reduce preferences for foreign goods that hitherto are produced in Nigeria.
A lot of people thought that the exchange rate wouldn't get to 1,000 until probably the end of the year. But look at it happening, sooner than expected. So, and it's not just happening at Naira strengthening. We've also seen a reasonable level of stability.
The need to also strengthen and recapitalize Nigerian Export-Import Bank fiscal policies, declaring the Naira as the only legal tender as against the recent trend of dollarization of the economy, they insist must be diligently prioritized.
Let policies of the CBN be seen as transparent, let it be seen as equitable, and let us ensure that everybody that wants access to the foreign exchange, and I'm not using just dollar here, anybody that wants access to forex must be able to get it at the prevailing market rates.
They reiterate the need for proactive engagement with countries that will provide sustainable foreign direct investment across the country. They urge subnationals to key into federal government efforts at deepening foreign investment by proactively positioning systems, infrastructure, and capabilities of their states. In Abuja, Lydia Samson, NTA News.
Electricity consumers under the Band A classification in Abeokuta, Ogun State are demanding efficiency and commensurate power supply to justify the newly introduced tariff. Yemi Dalimo in the report examines the effect of the new tariff on lifestyle and businesses of Band A power consumers and the expectations of customers in other categories.
Stable electricity supply to areas the Ojere, Obadaoku and Olokuta areas of Abeokuta metropolis made many residents locate to these areas, and with a steady supply of power, businesses and other activities were at the highest ebb. However, things took a different dimension when areas considered to be best in power supply began to witness a situation which made them query the Band A classification of their areas, as the power supply formerly considered the best sometimes ago have become low in power supply.
Residents of Obadaoku in Ogun State say they wonder if they are still under the Band A classification of electricity consumers in this area. This is because, unlike before, they enjoyed almost 24 hours of constant electricity supply, but now things have changed and has reduced to about 60%.
This development, the small-scale business owners say, even with the proposed increase in tariff, if the power supply is like the previous times, they will not mind paying for energy consumed.
We are going to pay since they are giving the light steady. And as at now, even in the night, I don't know, maybe they use that one to suffer also. I don't know. In the night, even though this light they brought now, till evening, they will take the light. In the night, they even need the light most, they will not bring it. It is in the morning, they will not be bringing the light. So we don't know the essence of the light they are even bringing in the morning. Although some people do use the light in the morning. But
since we enjoy what we want to pay for, we pay. Sure, we pay. Why won't we pay? So if you see anyone then that is enjoying the light and doesn't pay, the person should be sued. He should be arrested. Yes, because he's not ready to pay for what he's enjoying. So when we enjoy the light, we surely pay. But in Obada here, we aren't enjoying the lights.
For the case of that zone A of that electricity, it is nothing to write about, because it does not match what the federal government and the electricity generating company used to say, that for this level, what they have is not up to it at all. Because
the residents of Obadaoku did not deny the fact that they enjoyed more electricity than many areas within the Abeokuta metropolis, but noted that with the new increase, it is expected that power supply to the area will be worked on to justify the increase.
They didn't even allow us to recharge the minimum that we can afford at the NEPA office. Last time we went there, we were told we can charge 500 naira. Since they don't collect the least amounts at the NEPA office.
It's costly now. It has gone higher. I think when we started using the prepaid meter, the unit was about 60 naira to 62 naira per unit. But as of today, it's over 100 naira. Because when I if I should get 500 naira worth of lights, what the unit I'll be given is 4.7 or so units. And no, they should not increase it too, because even now that I'm saying it's over 100 now, is not, it doesn't go well, it's not good on us at all. No.
Other consumers of electricity in the metropolitan Abeokuta district will say they look forward to having a change in the current irregular power supply to boost trade and other social-economic activities. Advise concerned authorities to consider an improvement in the power supply before introducing increase in tariff like that of the Band A power consumers. In Abeokuta, Yemi Dalemo for Dateline 360.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria TCN says it has fully restored the national grid following a fire incident at the Afam Power Generating Station, which caused the partial disturbance of the grid. In a statement, TCN stated that in the early hour of today, a fire erupted at the Afam 5 330 kV bus bar coupler, leading to the tripping off of units at Afam 3 and Afam 6. This resulted in a sudden loss of generation, destabilizing the grid and causing a partial collapse. During the incident, the Ebon power plant was isolated from the grid and was supplying parts of Port Harcourt region, thereby minimizing the effect of the system disturbance. TCN confirms that the affected section of the grid has been fully restored and stabilized. TCN reaffirms its commitment to enhancing the resilience and reliability of the national grid and pledges to continue investing in measures aimed at strengthening the grid infrastructure. We'll be back soon. Stay tuned.
NTA na ide do ogbonge thing. NTA achowe salute o. NTA na ide do ogbonge thing. NTA na baba. NTA Ijebode, your heritage.
This is the story of a fulfilled broadcast journalist who just bowed out after 35 years of meritorious service with the largest television in Africa, the Nigerian Television Authority. Segun Ojelade was one popular reporter in those days for his well-researched special reports, but he possibly was most famous for his production of Senate 109, a National Assembly feature, E60. Yemi Dalemo reports how he marked this birthday with his daughter Simi, who happens to be his birthday mate. Notable broadcasters, journalists, and academics also graced the occasion.
Welcome to Senate 109 Interactive this week, where we focus on the activities of the Senate of the Federal Republic. I am Segun Ojelade.
The celebrated broadcast journalist and producer who retired as Deputy Director News early this year after 35 years of meritorious service is famous for his numerous research-based reports and Senate 109, a weekly feature on the Nigerian Senate, which run on the network service of the Nigerian Television Authority. Known for his simplicity and humility, Segun Ojelade opted for a low-key celebration where family and friends gathered to rejoice with him on his attainment of the Diamond Age and also celebrate his daughter Similoluwa, who shared the same birthday with him. In a short exhortation, Pastor Solomon Ezekwe and friends, while rejoicing with the celebrant, say the mercy of God is evident in his life.
He's been a wonderful man. He's a true child of God. And that's why the mercy of God is speaking for him.
When he was in NTA, he's one of our best. And we are very, very proud of him. So I can only wish him well.
Segun Ojelade is a professional to the core. And one thing you cannot take away from him is that skill, both at the practical and theoretical level. He is grounded. He's grounded. And this you will see in his postings when he rose through the ranks.
Acting General Manager of NT Abeokuta Kehinde Onoda, retired Deputy Director News Ademola Oladosu, and some of the celebrant's colleagues laud his analytical skills, cutting-edge accuracy and professionalism.
He's a professional to the core. Someone who knows the job. And I'm able.
All those who are working with me or who surround me the very best, I always pray for them, and I'm happy at their progress and development. So today, I feel I'm being celebrated to see that Segun has recorded the 60th milestone in the marathon of life.
He performed excellently. We are very proud of him as a colleague and as a boss. We're very proud of him.
Wherever any one of us is having a cause to be happy, we try to be present and share in that joy. That is what we are doing today as Segun Oyelade clocks the diamond age. And we just give thanks to God, and we ask for more glorious years and good health.
Celebrant who is not looking his new age return glory to God, especially celebrating his birthday with his daughter.
I'm happy, grateful, I'm elated that ibi tí àwọn àgbà náà dé Ọlọ́run mú mi débẹ̀ to the glory of his name. I thank him.
Not everybody gets this chance, and I'm grateful for it, and I'll always be, because it will always be with me. And I'm happy. I am so happy.
Well, today is celebrating the 60th birthday. To the glory of God, we give thanks to the Almighty God. And I pray the Almighty will uphold him.
Segun Oyelade, a thoroughbred journalist, started his journalism career in NTA Abeokuta before being posted to many stations, including Abuja, national headquarters of the NTA. A seasoned administrator, Segun Oyelade, who retired as Deputy Director of News, served as the General Manager, NTA Akure and NTA Ado-Ekiti. In Abeokuta, Yemi Dalemo, NTA News.
The All Progressive Congress APC in the Southwest Zone will continue to work with states and other stakeholders to ensure the APC remains the party of choice. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu stated this after a meeting of APC National Executive members from the Southwest in Lagos. Joy Ken Abakweya has details.
The meeting, attended by APC National Executive Council members, zonal officers and state chairmen from the Southwest, is the first since the appointment of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu as the party's Southwest coordinator. Governor Sanwo-Olu says the essence is to deliberate and come up with far-reaching decisions that would reposition and strengthen the APC.
Other things will follow. We'll begin to do a lot of work behind the scene and engaging, issues that we have in some of our states, and try to bring all of us together, begin to look at areas where we can indeed intervene as a zone, especially with critical stakeholders. And just to generally put APC as the biggest party in Africa, the biggest party in the country, to continue to remain the biggest party in Southwest.
In a communique presented at the end of the meeting, the Southwest executives resolved, among other initiatives, to prioritize empowerment and engagements with students, youths, women, and persons with disabilities.
After discussing the challenges facing the party in the zone, this meeting resolved to immediately set up a zonal office of the party in Ibadan, and also to immediately set up a liaison and operational office in Lagos.
The party executives, who also reserved to harmonize all states in the Southwest and reconcile all feuding parties, say a Southwest Assembly of the All Progressives Congress will be convened in June this year. In Lagos, Joy Ken Abakweya, NTA News.
Here ends the news for tonight. Good night.